NHL 25 is the best hockey game made in the last 11 years. The AI plays more like IRL players. RT spamming is now more realistic when it comes to movement, even if the spamming still exists and makes me very irate. But the game feels so much more like hockey. It's such a treat to play in comparison to years past. Playing as a goalie in the early stages of NHL 25, however, was literally impossible. I kept on getting sniped short side, even if in position, and even if cheating to that side. Thankfully, it seems to be patched and your traits seem to work fairly well. I feel like the game is super balanced, and I haven't felt that way since I started playing again in 2019. There's still a minor problem with goalie interference that has been around since launch and needs fixing, but I digress. You asked for it, here it is, my goalie build and tips for NHL 25. This year's game is a bit slower than last year's when it comes to the skating engine, and this holds true to playing Tendy. So we are literally just going to keep almost the same exact build as last year, but boost the speed up. It's awesome that the game unlocks everything at level 1, thank God. So we're going to go into hybrid. It still gives us great zone abilities to work with and choose from, and it gives us the most total output of attribute points here at the bottom. So this year we're going to go 6'3", just like last year, and we're going to go 190 pounds. This gives us a +2 rebound compared to 180 pounds. Bam, you see it went down to 83. So 190 is a really good soft spot here for enough speed and enough rebound control. So for the attributes and the boosts, once again, we want coverage. We want as many saves as possible. So for the boosts, like last year, we're gonna go reflex agility, which is right here, +2 for agility, and then quick recovery over here in the positioning tab for +3 for recovery. For the zone ability, once again, my folks, butterfly effect. I don't feel it's as effective as last year and years past. So I feel like it was nerfed a little bit, but it still triggers quite often and helps us out on a lot of saves, or at least the eye test shows that. I just noticed that my guy is a righty, bam. So for the superstar abilities, once again, just like last year, we're gonna go light work to help us out with the wrist shots. Those are in close and in the medium danger areas. That's gonna stop a lot of shots. And this year also, just like last year, we're going no timer. This is gonna help us out a lot when we move over with our speed this year. That is a little bit better than last year. And I also feel that no timer kind of works maybe more than last year. So for attributes this year, it's similar, but it's a little bit different. So we're gonna go boom, we go 3 for each glove hand and -5 for 5-hole. The 5-hole seal isn't too bad this year. It was definitely broken in years past, but I feel like this year the game isn't really screwing us and we're not like over rotating and letting them in, or they're just like kind of trickling underneath us. So hands, we're gonna go +2 for each hand up, and then down for passing at 85. That gives us 91. High gloves and low gloves 92. That's pretty good. For quickness, this is the new bread and butter. Speed is at 90. Before I had it, last year at 88 is a good threshold, but since the game skating engine is a little bit different this year, 90 is pretty good. You're pretty dang fast. So for agility here, once again, we're gonna go +5. It gives us a 97 agility. It's gonna help us get back in position, make better cuts. Poke check, really don't have to worry about that. -5. For durability here and endurance, we're gonna talk about this here in a second for my tips this year. But for durability, we're gonna go -1. And that's gonna give us here 97 endurance and a durability at 84. So once again, just like last year, rather have them more health than the effect that health has. We're just gonna go with that. If you wanna play with that, make that different in your personal preferences, go ahead. For positioning, we're gonna go rebound control -3, vision -5, breakaway +5, angles -5, recovery +5. So once again, our recovery is 99. That's absolutely amazing. I don't use the instinct aim, and I don't recommend that you do either, but if you're into that and you like it, be my guest, but I don't care for it. So angles will be -5. Breakaway, I play a lot of 3s. I really don't play 5v5 or 6v6. So breakaway at 96 helps us out a lot to get us some good saves and save animations. Once again, every year I say vision That's not your fault if a tip in or a screen affects you. That's your teammate's fault for not getting the puck out of the zone. Rebound control this year is very interesting. I feel that rebound control is better than last year. Like last year, your body would over-rotate or the puck would, trickle in. It would just make you so mad. But I feel like it's so much better this year, as well as this year helping us out a little bit with goaltending. So we have more attributes here this year for the glove hands, high and low. We have a little bit less of 5-hole, but we also have a boost for endurance a little bit and breakaway compared to last year by a couple attribute points. So that's super, super nice. I feel like this is going to help out attendees make more saves, not feel screwed over by the game. So that is my 2025 NHL goaltender ECHL build. Now it's time for your favorite part of the whole year, right? The tips. So here are my tips for you this year. Number 1, warm up before you play with your friends and the test loadout screen. So if you're super serious about playing or maybe just want to warm up, you can get some shots in with the computer by going to the loadout screen, pressing start, and it's going to load up into an empty arena, and you're going to be with your avatar. Now this is still broken. Your guy is going to feel slower than he usually is when you're playing the game with your friends or against other people's strangers online. So be wary of that, but this is just essentially to warm up your hand-eye coordination. And also the game is still broken in the fact that the energy bar does not reset. So if you really want to get back into warming up after your guy has been essentially just bombarded with shots, you have to quit and then reload into it. But it's just a really easy way to get your hand-eye warmed up. And then, you can go into your group matches with your friends and be like, all right, we're warmed up and ready to go. So they most likely won't be warmed up unless you guys are super, super serious and run like practices and stuff. I don't know if that's still available, but that is my first tip. Number 2 is when to come out of the crease to challenge and when to go back in. A good rule of thumb is if they're in the low danger areas, say for example by the blue line, you can come pretty far out of the crease, barring nobody on the other team is in an area of opportunity for a rebound goal, aka on your side in the high danger areas. Doing this on a breakaway is actually pretty great because it shows you have confidence and it messes with the shooter, especially if you make the save. Once you get into their heads after 10 to 15 saves with little to no goals, they start getting super flustered, and that's a great thing as you build the momentum and they don't. When it comes to the rest, like medium danger areas, you can move to the top of the crease, but as they get closer, backpedal towards the goal line. If there's an opportunity for an opponent's one-timer, do not go too far out because you'll get caught and you can't cover the net sliding over that much. Challenging is a challenge and is something that'll take time to learn and execute properly. If you played goalie IRL like me, it's kind of second nature, but it's something you can try out in practice mode in 5v5 until you're comfortable enough to play online and do. Number 3, how to properly conserve your energy. Energy regeneration has been a little bit annoying the past 2 years, but it is a nice little simulation gameplay addition. If you move around in your crease after a bunch of saves or your teammates keep it in your own zone, your energy bar does not go up. For you to properly reset your energy, you need to be deep in your crease and stay still. It's the only way to guarantee it going up, besides covering the puck for a whistle. I usually go in the middle of the crease and wait, just like I said last year, resetting yourself in preparation for the next set of saves you're going to make, wink, on the next rush. Number 4, prepare for the puck going along the boards on a dump in. This is a quick tip from real life. If someone on the right side dumps it in and you don't come out to play it, the puck will go to the left. So you move your avatar to the left in the crease to get ready for a possible shot. If someone dumps it in left, vice versa. But just as a heads up, the puck will most likely be picked up by your teammate, and they will most likely be going the same way the puck came in. So in real life, and in some instances in this game, they'll stay the same side or bring it behind the net for you to guess where they're going to break out. But just as a tip, hopefully this can help you keep your mind sharp and your head in the game. Lastly, hold Y or triangle after a shot in close to attempt to cover the puck. There's too many times when the puck is loose in front of you, and if you don't have auto cover on, then your avatar will just watch the puck in front of them, which could lead to a dangerous chance, which will most likely lead to a goal. So what we're going to do to combat this is to hold Y and attempt to cover the puck when it's in close. Years past, the game would kind of screw you a little bit, and your avatar would over-rotate the wrong way, like I talked about a little bit earlier, and you'll miss the puck and let in a goal. But I feel like this year EA kind of fixed that and it won't happen, or at least I haven't seen it just yet. Also, as a nice bonus, when you hold Y and you drop into butterfly when the puck isn't too near, you'll still get coverage of the net, which is super beneficial for us. So that is it. That is my NHL 25 goalie build and tips video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this has helped you. It's been really nice the past 3 or so years. These videos just blow up and people say that they play better because of my tips and my builds. So I'm really thankful and I'm really happy to help and make the game more fun for people. That's honestly why we play games, right? So thank you once again, everybody. Hopefully this works out for you. Let me know, and Godspeed.